Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we have my 36-week pregnancy update. This week lots of interesting stuff has happened, so let's jump right into the video. To start off the week, I want to share with you that my sister had a dream in the beginning of the week that she told me a few days later. She's like, I had a dream that your baby is coming in a week. And I was like, wait, what? Because she was right with her baby boy when she had a dream he was going to be here in 48 hours. And she's like, oh, that's quite early. He was an early baby and he actually came 24 hours later. So it's just like, oh, wait, that's kind of early still. That would have been around now, like today or tomorrow, the week. So we'll see how it goes. Nothing yet, so we're good to go now. But the next few nights, my husband actually had a dream about the birth as well. But for him, it was more like dealing with his fear, because in his dream, he missed the birth because he was at work and he didn't make it in time. So we talked about his fears about that he was scared that he would miss our daughter's birth and that he would not be here. And so we made like a game plan to make sure that he's not so worried about it anymore, and that to make sure that he will be at the birth and that he doesn't have to be scared about that. And he's feeling much better now. So for example, now that we are in the countdown, he knows that as soon as I'm feeling something that I will let him know, that I'm not waiting too long, so that he has a heads up and knows, okay, something is going on. If she called me now, I'm leaving immediately. Or he's telling me every day where he's working or what colleague he's working with. So if I can't reach him, that I can call his colleagues and let them know, hey, birth is starting, please tell my husband he needs to come home. That has helped him a lot to deal with his fear, and he's doing so much better now, so that's good. Because I didn't have any dreams about the birth this week or in the past weeks at all, so I thought it was really interesting that my sister and my husband had dreams about the birth, so that was fun. Kind of fun this week. As far as symptoms go, the pubic pain from last week continued, but it got a lot better because I rested so much. And then I did notice that my pressure down there is just really high now. I have to pee all the time, and if I wait too long, then it actually is really painful to go to the bathroom because there's so much pressure on the bladder, and when I just want to release it, it hurts so much, so I have to go to the bathroom more often, otherwise I will be in pain and I don't want to have to deal with that. On Instagram, I mentioned that my dad actually told me that he felt like my belly dropped. I didn't see it really, but some people commented down below and they're like, yeah, I can definitely see that your belly shape has changed. Like it was more round last week on that last week's picture, and then this week's picture it was kind of like pointy and a little lower. So when I checked that as well, I did see it, but I'm not feeling it. I mean, I do feel the pressure down there, but I still can't really breathe as good as I used to. So she is still kind of up sometimes. I still, I don't know, people say, oh, you can breathe much easier and all that, and I don't feel that too much. I do feel lots of Braxton Hicks contractions, like even right now just talking, my belly is super hard and like a basketball. It's not painful right now, but I did have some painful contractions this week. I felt them in my lower part of the belly, like below my belly button. It was really, really painful for a few times. And I've heard when you have those little more painful contractions down and then the belly drops, that's what happens. You have those contractions and then it helps the baby to move lower into your pelvis to get into position for birth, and that's why it can get kind of painful sometimes. But I only had it that one day or 2 days, I think, in the afternoon where it was really painful. So right now I'm feeling better again, and it's just the normal tightening of my belly and then releasing it again. I did notice also that I've been more tired than I have been. I'm resting a lot more. especially due to the pressure and when I'm walking and she's pressing down so much, I just need to lay down more often. The pubic pain is not as bad as it was last week, I have to tell you that. Last week was really awful, but this week it got better. It's still kind of painful, but nothing compared to last week. Since I had so much pressure in my pelvic area and a little bit of pain in my lower back, we decided to go swimming again, and that was heaven. It was so amazing floating in the water, and after we came out of the pool area, I felt so much better. I didn't have any pain down there anymore, and even the next day I was able to do so much more because I was pain-free, and that helped me a lot. I had lots of nesting going on this week again. My sister came this morning actually to come help us out for the next few weeks. And I wanted to get stuff done before she got here, like cleaning the bathrooms and everything, the kitchen, because I haven't done that in a while because I just couldn't. And due to the resting and like after swimming, since I felt so much better, I was able to finally do all that, and I was really happy about that I was able to clean so much. I do notice that something is changing in my body. Also, my breasts have been super tight and kind of sore lately, so they're obviously preparing for breastfeeding. I can totally tell something is going on. My body is preparing for labor, and lots of changes are happening in my pelvic, belly, and boob area, so we'll see. The countdown is definitely on. My family's already doing the guessing game of when is she going to be born? Is she going to be a July baby, or is she going to be an August baby? And they have dates, and they're like, oh, I bet she's born on that day. And it's, yeah, they started that already. But that's just for fun, and we are excited to have her with us whenever that may be. One more week until she is not considered a preemie anymore, and we're really happy about that we got so far in this pregnancy and everything went so well, and that I'm doing so well and she's moving so much still, and that's awesome. We're really blessed and really happy about that. I did gain another 500 grams this week, which is not a lot, but it's a little bit. After 5 weeks of not gaining anything, now I'm gaining just a little bit. The measurements around my belly didn't change this week, but since my shape kind of changed, maybe that has to do with it, I don't know. I will show you the bump of the week in the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.